Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone, we are
From group 3.
Enjoy the video.
Yay! Programming is a profession that is acquired by people who make programs based on software engineering specification set. Programming languages such as GCC, SQL, HTML, JavaScript, PHP, XML, Python, and so on have become familiar to a programmer. If the program has been complete, the programmer must ensure that the program operates correctly. Programmer will perform various tests by estimation every case test will occur because the computer will not be able to operate when there is an error. Programmer must be friendly with error because every time you make a program, there must always be trial and error. Basic skill to work a programmer. 1. English is an international language and documentation. Programmer language are generally written in English. Learning English in education to reading programming language documentation. You can look for reference when you are stuck, understand error message in a program, study on the outside web, and much more.
For the second, reading course code is a basic skill that a programmer must have. For the three, debugging is a basic skill that a programmer must have. Debugging serves to find bugs or errors from a programmer that has been made previously. Debugging also serves to keep the system from being attacked by hackers or crackers, so that it is not easy to change the code, notation or service to keep the system working according to the expected flow. For the fourth, reading documentation is a skill that must be owned by every programmer, because if someone who want to be a programmer but can't read the documentation, make it difficult for you to read the syntax code of programming code that it's used to build a system. Reading documentation serves to recognize the code of each programming language used to create programs.
For the 5, learning programming language is a skill that is also mandatory for a programmer. There are many types of programming languages, each with their own advantages. If you are confused about choosing which programming language to learn first, then the answer depends on what you want to make. If you want to create web development or dynamic web, the language you need is the PHP programming language. And for the last, when you don't know or are stuck while debugging, where do you want to go for help? The first, of course, is Google. After that, we just ask friends or forums. When Googling, make sure to use the right keyword and use English. Be sure to ask questions by including detailed, complete, and clear information. And for programmer job opportunities. For the first, software development. It is undeniable. If you get a project to develop software or create a software, then you will get a high fee, because making your own software requires high accuracy and patience.
And 2, web development. You also have to master the website programming language, and also you have to a good imagination to design a good website. The service is the most sought after on the internet. And 3. Database development. A data must be processed properly in every software. In order for this run smoothly, it requires expertise in the field of programming and for mobile development. It's the same with software development, but the difference is that it's based on a mobile or smartphone. Usually, you have asked to create a special application for smartphone, and mobile development is also much sought after on the internet. Thank you for watching the video.
See you and
Goodbye.
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bye bye.